Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz on March 31, 2013, and it's 12:55 a.m. Birmingham, Alabama. Topic: Jerusalem, and you'll understand. In Zechariah chapter 12, verse 3. And it will come about in that day that I will make Jerusalem a heavy stone for all the peoples. All who lift it will be severely injured, and all the nations of the earth will be gathered against it. That's very self-explanatory. What God is telling the world about his address. And I said that before. If you were to say, God, what is your address? He will say Jerusalem. And clearly he says it's a heavy stone, and a lot of people are going to try to move it, but everyone will get hurt by it. And people need to heed that warning, because the day is coming where God says, my fury is thrown up in my face. That Zechariah 12:3 is similar, if you think about it, to I will put a hook in the jaw of Gog of Magog and drag them. In other words, what their heart wants to do, which is Russia and all the others in this part of the region, what they want to do is go in and destroy the Jews. They want Israel. They want the Jews out. And God will take those that are sitting back in the corner, shutting up, not saying a word. He reads their hearts, and he'll put a hook in the jaw, and he will drag them there and say, do what you want to do, but I promise you they're my people and I will protect them. So let me give you the 27th of this month prophecies update. Abbas accuses Israel of destructive Jerusalem plan. Here's Jerusalem once again. The battle for Jerusalem. Arab League approves a $1 billion plan to protect Islamic and Arab character of East Jerusalem. They're already calling East Jerusalem theirs. It ain't gonna never happen. Israeli Defense Forces arrest 5 Hamas leaders in Hebron raid. Turkey demands $1 million for each flotilla fatality. I'd say if they paid $1 million for this, $1 million for that, they'd owe Israel a lot of money, a lot more than Israel would owe them. And I'm just, they should have sunk them. Anyway, Syria, Russia, Iran slam Arab summit over Syria. They think Syria, Assad, should continue to do whatever he's doing. North Korea to cut all channels with South, as war may break out anytime. Weak industry exports push UK toward another recession. I said the other day in a blog that Russia had so little wheat that they couldn't export any. I didn't mean to stop at wheat. They could hardly export anything at all. Wheat, corn, everything. Soybeans, they couldn't export anything. And it's going to get worse. The Great Recession has been followed by the Grand Illusion. And this grand illusion is lies coming out of our leader's mouth. China and Brazil sign a $30 billion currency swap agreement. They're getting prepared for a one world currency, and China thinks it's going to be theirs. Strong 6.1 quake sways buildings in Taiwan. God, the Bible, sinkholes, fireball meteors in snowy March 2013. Have you heard about the sinkholes? Have y'all even thought about that? They're unbelievable. They are appearing out of nowhere all over this country. A lot, probably most in Florida. In Louisiana, up near Baton Rouge, houses drop right off in the hose. I'm telling you, and fireball meteors, you know, we see these at night in the snowy March. It was a really bad when 44 of our 52 states had snow. Actually, the 50 here, but 44 states had snow in March, in late March. Scientists want to bring 22 animals back from extinction, anywhere from the little frog that when it gives birth, a bunch of babies crawl out of its mouth. In another, there's a butterfly. In another, there's a woolly mammoth. They want to bring it back. Egyptian mosque turned into a house of torture for Christians after Muslim Brotherhood protest. Pope Francis, the humble, long-awaited healer of wounds, or envoy of the final deception. I would say envoy of the final deception. This man will be a healer of wounds until he's deceived everyone into following him, everyone into maybe his religion is going to be the new religion. But believe me, this man will, after the war with Israel, Ezekiel 38:39, he will probably control the Islamic religion. And one more. Syria basically no longer exists. And there's a pretty sizable article about that, and but I'm still waiting for the very, very near future that you will see Damascus get blown completely off of the map. Jody Wolf, Expoz.